Let's delve into the political scene with our National Assembly team correspondent Choi Don-hee. Shall we take a look at the first keyword? It's about a battery running out. What does that mean?
It's about the presidential office. President Lee Jae-myung posted a message on social media last night. An employee from the Yongsan presidential office collapsed from overwork and was taken to the hospital. Upon hearing the news, President Lee said, "Work is important, but health and safety come first," offering his comfort and gratitude. The employee, reportedly dispatched from the National Tax Service to handle personnel verification at the presidential office, is now reported to have regained consciousness.
That's a relief. It's a relief the employee regained consciousness, but heavy personnel verification workload from the new government likely caused the collapse.
It's well known that the workload at the presidential office is notoriously demanding. Yesterday, President Lee's posts and those about the previous administration from the day before were all uploaded near midnight. As a result, comments worrying about both the employee and President Lee's health continued all day.
So lately, when you see the faces of the presidential staff on screen, they look a bit tired. What do you think?
First, about Chief Secretary Kang Hoon-sik.
Yes, especially him.
These photos show him at appointment and recently looking somewhat worn out. Presidential spokesperson Kang Yoo-jong looks much the same. Since they assist the president and serve as the top control tower for government operations, staff vacation status has often been discussed in every administration.
How about we transition to our next important topic, which is the comeback home situation. However, the silhouette shifts clearly to Hong.
Former Mayor Hong Chun-pyo suggests he'll return to South Korea after handling public criticism. This comes about a month after he left for the U.S. In search of votes, the People Power Party sent a delegation to Hawaii, causing an unexpected incident.
We explained the disappointing parts thoroughly and expressed our strong belief that they will work hard to rebuild and strengthen the conservative right, conveying those words sincerely.
Despite announcing his withdrawal from politics, Hong criticizes the People Power Party and proposes reforms leading to interpretations. Recently, he ambiguously answered Representative Lee Chun-suk's suggestion of a new party with Shaw drawing attention.
Yes, former Mayor Hong's ties drew attention before, and now people also notice the color of his clothes.
If you look closely at the photo, the hat and outerwear are red while the t-shirt is blue. During the last presidential election, he also used the color of his tie to express his support for candidate Kim Moon-soo. Politicians often use fashion as a medium to convey messages. President Lee's recent choice of ties is a prime example. After his election, he emphasized the blue, his party's color, to appeal to his supporters. But since his inauguration, he's been wearing ties that combine both blue and red, signaling unity. This is seen as a unity message.
Was former Mayor Hong Chun-pyo's hat red and his shirt blue? We'll look into the meaning behind it later. For the final topic, who are we talking about now? I think I recognize the silhouette related to the pardon power.
This is about Cho Kuk. He remarked in an interview that the power to grant pardons belongs uniquely to the president and that discussing it by potential beneficiaries is inappropriate. The Rebuilding Korea Party is hopeful for the pardon of former Representative Cho.
Restoring the lives of those affected by prosecutorial power back to normal daily life is a crucial and urgent task for this election and for bringing an end to internal conflict.
On the other hand, there seems to be a slight difference in tone from the Democratic Party.
Right at the beginning of a new administration, it is not advisable to discuss pardons for specific individuals at this moment.
Atmosphere differs between the Rebuilding Korea Party and Democratic Party.
Typically, early in a new administration, pardons emerge as a key issue under the banner of national unity. In the early stages of a presidency, pardons often focus on economic and public welfare concerns. When it comes to pardoning politicians, opinions are often divided, which makes it a politically sensitive issue. This is why many past administrations have often excluded politicians from their first round of pardons. However, many believe that the key ultimately lies in the president's intentions.
We'll be watching to see who gets President Lee Jae-myung's first pardon. That's all for now. Thank you.